rock and roll.
What's up, guys? Mo here again, and I'm here for my weight loss vlog number 9. Week 9. I'm pretty proud to be here, and just like last week, I told you guys I couldn't believe I got this far, and now I'm here even further. So let's share the updates today. By the way, it's going to be unscripted, so whatever I say is just how it's coming out. Anyway, so the increase in cardio this week has been very significant, as you will see in the photos that I provide for you right after I just discuss it real quick. This week I did seem to step it up quite a lot, and I gave it a lot more of an improvement from a technique that I was given to by one of the trainers at the World Gym to increase the speed slightly on each interval that I do of 5 minutes, with giving myself a 5-minute cool down, adding up to an hour total of swapping back and forth between a cool down and heavy intensity, high intensity cardio. So let's show you the pictures. Here they are. Now you see in the first picture, I decided to kick it up really hard. I got at 1,320 calories in 60 minutes and 3.29 miles in the distance. Now this was very hard, but I did seem to make it a little easier by using those 5-minute interval cool downs, and they really help you to keep your endurance going. After that, I decided to go to the bike, and I did a 27 minutes at 269 calories there. And as I told you guys, I'm continuing the rowing machine concept 2 in the next photo at 65 calories, which again is one more increase on the, one more calorie increase again this week, which isn't much, but it is something. Moving on to the next photos. The next photos you see are the following day, which was yesterday, and this is my highest I've gotten yet, and as I put on my Instagram post, I don't think it's going to get much higher than this. 1,337 calories and 3.3 miles, and again at 60 minutes. Now 60 minutes is the maximum amount of time allowed in one segment on the treadmill, not including 10 minutes of cool down, which is also the maximum amount of time. So a total you can get on the treadmill is only an hour and 10 minutes. I'm going to continue to try and increase my calorie burning on the hour mark by increasing the speed slowly, but that's going to take some time because that's very hard. My improvements in the speed category on the treadmill kind of vary. It used to be where I would increase it from 3.0 to 3.2, and then 3.2 to like 3.4. But as I got past the 3.5 range, it seems that it's getting much much harder. Like 3.6 took a while to get used to. That's where I'm at now, and I'm starting to get used to 3.6. I did the every last 5-minute high intensity cardio though. I do the next level. For example, that day on Thursday, after I did the treadmill, I did at the end, well, right before the end of the treadmill actually, I did 3.7 for 5 minutes. And after all the rest of that workout, I was shot. But doing that gave me a little sample of what I'm going to be enduring later on. And with every treadmill workout, I start with 15 straight minutes of that high intensity, and then I move on to the cool downs. I'm trying to bring that back up to 20, but it doesn't seem to be working because it's just very, very hard to keep that going. That kind of momentum from starting from nothing. I do stretching though. Alright, so back to the photos. So in the next photo here, you see that I went back again to the bike, and I did 268 calories on the bike in 27. It seems to be staying in the same range. After the treadmill at high intensity, I can't seem to hold my strength on the bike afterwards. Again, using it more as a cool down, very helpful. After that, I went back to the Concept 2 machine, and I got 62 calories this time, which is a little bit less, but there's a reason for that. This time I decided I'm going to do this, and I'm going to try another new machine at the World Gym. So here it is. This is apparently called the Marpo machine. It's a rope machine that simulates rope climbing as you sit down. I took 2 pictures for you, one facing from the front and again from the side. Now this doesn't seem like that hard of a machine, but believe me, it is. If you see that little lever there in the middle, that's actually the difficulty that you could set it onto. Being all the way up is the highest difficulty, which I decided to try because it seemed easy. After 5 minutes, I was shot, and I have pictures of the calories that I burned in that 5 minutes, which was 59, kind of around the same area of the rowing machine, and it did match it, and it felt the same. 5 minutes only I could do, but I can only do it 1 minute at a time with taking a break, because that was as you were doing the pulling motion, pulling up, you feel it here all in your arms. You feel it all here, and you feel it here especially. You actually feel it here too in this region. You feel like a burning sensation almost, because you're working out almost every muscle as you're pulling up. You're pulling up and you're pulling up and you're trying to get it going, and you pick things up, you put them down, you know. Pick things up, put them down. Anyway. So I didn't actually do any weights this week. I have done no weights this week. Nothing at all for weights. I have been doing better with the eating. Still trying to, the hardest thing, I need strength. Try not to drink as much. I do drink a few days a week, so that's my biggest thing. I'm trying to cut down on that. The food has been getting better, though. I've been cooking a lot more of my meals again, as I told you last time. You know, the weather gets better. I've been doing a lot of grilling, a lot of chicken, and a lot of, you know, white meats, and trying to... I actually gave fish a try recently. Everyone tells me about how I should have seafood and this and that. I'm not a big fan. I gave it a try. I think I had tuna, what I had. I'm not a big fan of tuna, so I'm going to try other things. I have been eating more vegetables too, which has been helping out. So I'm also going to be starting to work more on more stretching and more on the other aspects of cardio, which actually is very high intensity and yields, you know, high calorie burning. Wow, I'm talking like a moron today. Anyway, I better wrap this up. So, guys, this is my progress for this week, and I hope you enjoyed it. It was a little, you know, short distance. I do have videos for you from the Cold Spring Harbor Trail. I'm going to upload those next week for my week 10. Those were actually taken on week 8. So I'm going to be uploading those for you guys, and then from there, I'll show you what that's all about, because I do have some clips. I'm going to try and take another clip sometime later this week. I have a kind of like a compilation of a few days from there. But I'm going to see if I can get some still photos, because I didn't take any still photos. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me here on week 9. I will see you on week 10. Until then, stay strong. Take care.